Good morning, everyone. And of course, the question is, how are you guys feeling this morning? Now, we're halfway through this week, and I hope you guys started off your day with a lot of energy. Now, today, the weather forecast says it's going to be the hottest day of the year so far. So, don't say we didn't warn you that the temperature will be 15 degrees at its lowest, and it'll soar up to 30 degrees in Seoul and 34 degrees in many other regions. Now, experts say to be aware of your health conditions because the temperature changes dramatically during the day. Some people get cold easily. Some people get heat strokes or something, so be careful about that. But for now, we're going to enjoy our show with the first song, Dylan Francis featuring DJ Snake with Get Low. That was Dylan Francis featuring DJ Snake with Get Low. And right now you guys are tuning in to What's Poppin' with your boy Brian Jew on TBS efm 101.3 in Seoul and its surrounding areas, GFN 98.7 in Gwangju and 93.7 in Yeosu. Now, how do you get in contact with us? Pretty easy stuff. All you got to do is send a text to sharp at pound 1013 for a charge of 51. Hit us up on Kakao Talk, but to do that you have to add TBS efm as a plus friend first. Also, everybody got it. If you're on Twitter, follow us at TBS What's Poppin'. And our lines are open. The number to call is 02-778-1013. If you got an email, a shout out, or any questions at all, the address is efmpoppin@gmail.com. And those of you interested in our playlist, come check it out on our website at tbsefm.soul.kr/efm/what's poppin'. And also check out TBS EFM digital magazine that features TBS EFM's highlight contents on audio and video. Y'all can download it for free from iTunes Store or Google Play, and is now also available on Digital Portal Magazine tab Zin. We got lots more coming your way, but before we move on, a few words from our sponsors, which are LGU Plus, Samsung Life Insurance, Seoul Dairy Cooperative, Koei, Hyundai Marine and Fire Insurance, Hwanin Pharmaceutical, and Korea Ceramic Foundation. Welcome back, y'all. Now it's time for today's pick, and today I brought a story about a beloved talk show, The Late Show with David Letterman. Now, after 33 years of being the host of the show, y'all know that David Letterman retired from the program last Wednesday. It was his last official show. Now, Letterman's production company, Worldwide Pants Incorporated, and CBS Television Studios were the ones that created the talk show back in 1993. Now, it began with segments that were renamed from Letterman's previous show, the same name, that was produced by NBC, to avoid legal problems, of course. Now, the amazing parts of the show included CBS Mailbag, the CBS Orchestra, and of course everyone's favorite Late Night Top 10 List, which is Letterman's signature bit. Now, the last episode of the show featured a performance done by Foo Fighters and top 10 things that frequent guests and friends of the show wanted to say to Letterman. Also, a video clip of 4 presidents of America, including Barack Obama, highlighted the show as well. Now, from now on, we won't be able to see the legendary talk show host himself on the show, but it's rumored that Stephen Colbert will continue the show, who is a current host of The Colbert Show and Comedy Central. All right, with that said, we're going to play the song for you guys that kind of said farewell to David Letterman, and was by the Foo Fighters. The song's called Everlong. We just came back from hearing Everlong by the Foo Fighters. Now, it's a track from their second album, The Color and the Shape, that was released back in 1997. And according to Dave Grohl, who is the frontman of the band and the writer of the song, it's about a girl that he'd fall in love with and feeling connected to someone so much physically and spiritually that when you sing the song for the girl, you harmonize perfectly with the girl as well. Now, the alternative rock song is known as David Letterman's favorite song that helped him during his recovery from heart surgery. Now, we got more songs, and hopefully it's going to uplift you guys right now on your Wednesday morning. And the next one's by Chris Brown, Young Love. And right after that, we got Keisha Cole with Thought You Should Know. That was Keisha Cole singing Thought You Should Know. Before that, we did have Chris Brown singing Young Love. And with those tracks, it's already time to wrap up the first half of our show. The last song for the first segment is The Script singing 6 Degrees of Separation. Welcome back to the second half of What's Poppin' on TBS EFM 101.3 with your boy Brian Jew. All y'all know it's the second half. And in the second half, we got Elmo Chong coming in the studio for Check the Rhyme. So if you want to find out about some hip-hop tracks, keep it right here. But for now, a word from our sponsors, which are G-Market, 혜택 강원 평창수, Samsung Life Insurance, Hyundai Motor Company, Ibu Chari, Korea Ceramic Foundation, and Dermatix Ultra. Yeah, I'm in the studio with your man Elmo, trying to rock a beat. For that heat, feature heat.
Yeah,
It's getting hot up in her.
like steel. Cause what Real, recognize real.
Yeah,
And
we keep it real chill.
Real chill.
We got the feel.
Got the feel. Got the feel. Because we're keeping it real.
I feel like whenever you want to wrap up the rap,
you
always do that rhyme thing. Got to feel. Got to feel. You repeat one of our lines.
You know
That's
what?
a smart thing, though. That's how you wrap it up.
You wrap it up, and when you don't have any clever rhymes in your mind, just go back to the default
Which
mode.
I've noticed a lot of rappers do.
That's what they do.
You down with me? Yeah, you down with me. Because you down with... And then they're thinking about the next line. You know what I'm saying? I think that's smart.
That sounds like 80s rap. You're down with me? Yeah, you're down with me. We are one big family.
Oh. Hey. Oh. Don't hate, man.
I ain't hating.
Participate.
I'm participating.
That's the era we from.
We are from
We need to bring that back, though.
We do.
A lot of people think that all this new age stuff, all the EDM, all the wah, 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 all that kind of stuff in the rap music, they're like, oh, this is what real hip hop is all about. No, you got to go back to the roots of things.
Go back to
When
the
it's
roots.
just a snare, a kick, you know, a simple bass.
That's right.
And you put your lyrics up on there.
Right.
That is the original.
Go back to the booty.
The OG. What?
The booty, like root in Korean.
Booty.
A booty.
You said booty. I was like, you got to go to your butt? You weirdo. Anyways, we're not here to talk about the butt or the booty or the booty, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
We are going to go to the roots, of course.
Yes.
And today you brought some, I guess, I would call this person more of a new age hip hop artist. Right?
Right.
All right. And what's your theme for today?
Today's theme is real, recognize real.
Which means?
And there's a commonly used expression in hip hop saying, keep it real.
Right?
And
Yo, dog, keep it real.
keep it real.
Yeah.
Keep it real.
Now explain to these people one time what that means.
Well, keep it real is basically meaning keep it authentic, keep it thorough, keep it, just keep it honest. And
So a person who's singing old school pop track, no autotune, no EQ, just fresh vibes, like, yo, son, he's singing it, man. That dude's keeping it real.
that could be keeping it real, and keeping it real could also be the content that you're talking about, like you're talking about your deepest emotions, or you're talking about just raw things.
Oh, man, it's like, oh, man, he's keeping it real.
He's keeping it real.
Talk. They say real talk,
Real
too.
talk. Just being honest.
Basically, yeah, being honest or telling the truth.
That's
Yes,
right.
a heartfelt moment.
Yeah, so today I chose 3 songs that use the word real in different contexts.
All right.
And I would like to talk about each song's usage of the term real, if that's okay with you.
I'm down. Just keep it real.
I will keep it real.
All right,
you keep
man.
it real.
I'm keeping it real.
You are?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that the song, though? You better be real.
The first song of the day is by Kid Ink.
Okay.
And the song is Be Real,
Oh.
featuring Dej Loaf. This
Is
song,
that how you say it? Dej Loaf?
I hope so.
I thought the J would be sound like they loaf.
Oh,
I don't know.
if he's from France, maybe it's Des Loaf, Des Loaf of bread,
I don't know,
Des
man.
baguette.
I thought that you would know. You turned it to Joe Park. Joe Park be butchering names.
But I think Dej Loaf.
Okay.
It feels right. Produced by DJ.
Tweet us, y'all. If he's right or wrong, tweet us.
Yes,
Yes.
please. Produced by DJ Mustard. And as you know, for all of you that don't know, or for all of you that have been listening to this show, we played a lot of Kid Ink last year because he had this hit song called Show Me that was also produced by DJ Mustard. But on February 3rd, 2015, he released his 3rd studio album, Full Speed, which spawned the successful singles Body Language, Hotel, and this song, Be Real.
Isn't Hotel featuring Chris Brown on that track?
I believe so.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool. See, I know my stuff.
Yeah, you do.
Yes, I
You're
do.
very knowledgeable.
Keeping it real.
Knowledgeable fellow.
Yes, I'm doing. My knowledge is all real.
This song is currently at number 58 on the Billboard Hot 100.
Okay.
And I want to know your opinion on the realness of this song, because this song actually talks about, in the hook, it says, you ain't real if you ain't got no whip, bottle, or dollars. Let's just be real. You ain't got it, so maybe you ain't real. So it's implying that if you don't have those things, then you're...
Yeah, I know. I'm like, why would he say that? Because some people just can't afford a whip.
Yeah.
You know, and in this case, a lot of people know it's not whipped cream.
Mm-hmm.
A whip is a ride, which is a car, a vehicle.
Yeah.
Right? But I'm saying a lot of people can't afford that. But they're
can't.
still living.
Mhm.
They might not want to drink bottles of beer or alcohol.
I think that's
Everything.
the day and age that we live in right now, with sort of a lot of commercial sort of, what do you have? And
Exactly, but what if you don't do alcohol? Then would you have a bottle of soda?
I don't know, but that's
A
just
bottle
like,
of pop?
when you watch those rap videos, they're all up in the clubs popping bottles.
What if you don't live in America? Then you got dollars.
That's right.
You got won.
Mm-hmm.
If you live in Korea, you know what I'm
Won.
saying? Or
Mhm.
if you live in Japan, you have the yen.
Yen.
So I don't know.
In Canada, they
So
have
you ain't real if you live in another country, basically.
right. In Canada, they have the Canadian dollar.
Man, that ain't real. I'm just joking, y'all. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Kid Ink, you got to be more specific. Just because you live in America don't mean... Because actually, ain't the euro a stronger currency than the dollar?
I believe it is.
And the pound and all that
Mhm.
stuff? Man, Kid Ink, I don't hate you, but I'm just saying you got to be more knowledge when you start talking about stuff like that.
Yeah.
Anyways.
If you didn't know a lot about Kid Ink and his background information, Kid Ink got his start in music as a teenager in after-school music programs making beats.
Oh.
And he was inspired by producers Timbaland, Pharrell Williams, and Swiss Beats.
Okay.
Following years of working as a record producer, Ink chose to pursue a career as a rapper full-time at the age of 22.
22.
So he was doing all that producing when he was in like high school and
High
stuff.
school.
But definitely good move for him because, he blew up last year.
Blew up.
He's doing very well right now.
Doing well.
Even though we may not particularly agree with the being real with this particular track, but he's doing very well on the
Very
charts.
well.
Very well.
Yes, I'm your hype man, by the way.
You're hyping me.
Heck, yes-o.
Role reversal.
We're doing it.
Doing it.
All right, so we got the song for you guys right now. The song's called Be Real by Kid Ink featuring...
Dej Love.
Yes, that was a good track right there by my man Kid Ink featuring who?
De Love.
Or it could be Dej Love. We don't know, but that's why we both like panicking.
As soon as the song came on, Brian's like, I think it's De Love. So I'm saying it De Love. You say Dej Love. I say De Love.
I say tomato, tomato.
Tomato, tomato, potato,
Yes.
potato.
Exactly, but the song we play right now is called what?
Be Real.
And of course, when the song was going out, I gave Elmo trivia. There is a rapper with this name. What group is he from? If you all know the answer, tweet us in.
I
There
know.
you go. Boop, he got it right.
I got it right.
There you go. The boop means to start. Boop. Go ahead. All right, right now we're going to go into the next artist and song, and that is...
J-Lo.
Oh, big booty, big booty. Girl, you got a big booty. Like
Shake,
that song.
shake, 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 shake.
All right, give us information about the song. I'm all hitting them and stuff.
The song name is I'm Real, and this is...
Right?
Yeah.
I was hearing that yesterday, too, in the radio, or the car.
Oh, really?
Yep.
There was two versions of this song. One was like a retro pop synth track.
Okay.
This one that we're going to play today is the Murder Inc. remix featuring Ja Rule, produced by Irv Gotti and Seven Aurelius.
What's my name? Are you Ellie? That one?
That's it. That is it.
No, my music.
You know it.
I couldn't say the middle part because it's X-rated.
You keeping it real, all
Yes.
the way real with
Keeping
your
it
knowledge.
real. Mm-hmm.
Now, this song was released as the fourth single in 2001 from her second studio album entitled J-Lo, and topped the Billboard Hot 100 for 5 consecutive weeks beginning
Wow.
in September 8th, 2001.
That's a long time.
Also topped the Hot 100 airplay chart. This Murder Inc. remix received favorable reviews from music critics. William Rullman of AllMusic picked the song as one of the best from the album.
Okay.
Now, I remember Ja Rule when he first came out, he was doing a lot of hardcore, like your impression right there, like a lot of hardcore rap. And it was just so raw, and everybody in hip-hop was like, whoa, man, this guy's raw like DMX. But then he started doing all these sing-songy hooks. When he raps
a little
and sings,
bit. He went a little R&B-ish.
he went very R&B with that
Yeah.
growly tone, and this song is a pure example of that. Ja Rule, being the sole writer of the track, has J-Lo singing about being the realest girl around, yet she can't go on without the man she loves by her side.
I remember when this song came out. I think what's her face, Hyori from Finkel.
Ihyori.
Yes,
Mhm.
she was inspired to write or work on that song, the 10-minute song.
Oh.
I just want 10 minute. It had that kind of vibe to it. The same vibe as the song.
Yeah, now that I think about it, it does.
Mhm, the music video and everything. But I mean, it's good to be inspired by good music. Like you said, the other dude picked it as one of the best all-time songs from
Absolutely.
the album.
Mhm.
Of course, Mr. William Rullman.
Mhm.
Yes, he got his taste, of course. He knows about music.
He knows about music.
Yes, he does.
And this song definitely a different sort of realness than the first track. The first track being Be Real, as in you got dollars and cars and that kind of thing. But this is more being real on the relationship tips.
Yes,
saying,
I'm real, girl.
I'm real, girl.
You better keep it real, too.
Keep it real.
Exactly.
Keep it honest.
Keep it honest.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you guys want to know how real the song is? You got to check it out. It's an oldie but a goodie. We got Jennifer Lopez featuring Ja Rule with I'm Real, the Murder Inc. remix. Man, oh man, that was a throwback right there.
Brings back a lot of memories.
Yes, Jennifer Lopez featuring Ja Rule with I'm Real, Murder Inc. remix.
Yeah.
Now we're going to move on to the next artist because we are running out of time.
Okay, the next artist is Slum Village, Tainted Love.
Okay.
Released in 2002, moderately successful, produced by Kareem Jiggins and Dwele. This song talks about tainted love in relationships, and we all have a desire for real and true love, but sometimes that love...
Everybody does.
That's right, because but sometimes that love becomes tainted, and being that sometimes love is blind, it's hard to see the parts that are tainted. So
Amen.
That's the theme for this song, and the hook repeats that I'm real, real love, true love.
But are you real?
I try to be real.
We all try to be real.
You know, authentic,
Okay.
honest. Do my best.
Cool.
You know,
Slum Village.
Yeah, Slum Village.
Tainted Love.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, any other information that you want to talk about before
Yeah.
we end up things?
This group is a very legendary group, and the two members of this legendary group have actually passed away very sadly.
When did they debut then?
They debuted in the early 2000s.
But they already passed away.
Yeah, well, if you know anything about this producer named Jay Dilla, a very
Okay.
legendary producer.
Heard of him, yeah.
He passed away in 2006 from a blood disease.
Ooh,
and then
sad.
another original member, Batten, passed away because he had extensive schizophrenia. So,
Oh, man.
After making a lot of classic songs in hip hop,
I feel sorry for that group.
you know, they had a lot of problems, but you know, they went down creating a lot of good art and a lot of good works in hip hop. So, they'll always be remembered as one of the greatest sort of groups and, you know, people within hip hop today.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Well, with that said, it is time to wrap up our show for today, but thank you all for tuning in. And the last song is by Slum Village featuring Dwele. It's called Tainted Love. And on behalf of TBS efm's What's Poppin', this is Brian Jew and
Elmo.
we signing off, y'all.
Peace.